Breaking news coming in at this hour. Delhi's Rose Avenue Court has now refused to grant bail to the AgustaWestland deal accused, that is Christian Michel, in both CBI and ED cases that have been registered against him. So there is no relief for Michel at this stage, where Delhi's Rose Avenue Court has now refused to grant bail to the AgustaWestland deal and accused Christian Michel in both the CBI and ED cases that have now been registered against him. We'll try to shortly go across to our reporters as well, but the order has been pronounced by the special CBI judge Arvind Kumar. Michel has been in custody for over 925 days. Michel sought bail on grounds of an order that was passed by the UNHRC working group. Michel, in his plea, had stated that he was allegedly taken into custody by the Indian government and he was deported from Dubai. Meanwhile, Delhi's Rose Avenue Court has now refused to grant the bail of AgustaWestland deal alleged middleman, that is Christian Michel James, in both the CBI as well as the ED cases that has now been registered against him. And this is the latest breaking update that we are tracking as far as the AgustaWestland case is concerned, where Delhi's Rose Avenue Court has now refused to grant this particular bail in this deal of the accused, that is Christian Michels, in both the CBI and ED cases that have been registered against him. In fact, we'll try to go across to our reporters as well, but we do know that at this stage, the order has been pronounced by the special CBI judge, that is Arvind Kumar. Michel has been in custody for over 925 days. Let me go across to my colleague Ananya, who's joining us live. Yes, Ananya, over to you.
Well, yes, today in a big relief to the enforcement agencies, the Delhi's Rose Avenue Court has clearly dismissed the bail application filed by AgustaWestland deal alleged middleman Christian Michel James in both the ED and CBI cases lodged against him. He was in custody for over 925 days, and if I remind you, a few days back he had said that he's being illegally detained and a human rights violation is taking place. However, the ED had countered this allegation massively in its affidavit, saying that he's having a whole lot of lawyers defending him, not only in New Delhi, but also in UK and other courts across the globe. His brother is also in touch with the legal teams and his lawyer in UK, which is Rosemary Patrizi. However, now it's a big blow to Christian Michel James and a big relief to the enforcement agencies. The court, the detailed order is yet to come out. However, the bails have been rejected by him.
In fact, Ananya, stay with us. If you can share more of what the court had to say, because remember, Michel had sought bail on the grounds of an order passed by the UNHRC working group. In his plea, he had also stated that he was illegally taken into custody by the Indian government and was deported from Dubai as well. Please share more on that.
Well, yes, in its petition, Michel had cited an order by the United Nations Human Rights Council's working group in which it was said that he's being detained illegally. But then we should remember that when he's in India, it's the law of the land of this country that applies to him, according to which he's in custody according to our laws. Apart from this, the ED had already countered the allegations of him being not allowed his legal rights. He is having a big legal team supporting him. All the reliefs, in fact, telephone calls and other reliefs that are accused is granted off in custody has been given to him. These were just mere allegations by Christian Michel James, and now all these are countered back, and the court has come out with a clear order that his bail has been dismissed even after being in custody for more than 900 days. The court finds that he is accused of something and he cannot be granted bail, because let me remind you that there are three major steps for granting a bail. That he at a flight risk? Definitely, because he is not having deep roots in the society. He is not a resident of India. Hence, the court must have considered this. We'll get to know as soon as the order comes out. He might be at flight risk. He might not have deep roots in the society because he's not an Indian citizen. Hence, the court must have granted this order. But then we'll have to wait for what the court has clearly said in his order. But for now, what we know is that his bail has been rejected, and it's a big, massive relief for both the enforcement agencies at a time when they're already pushing for the extradition of another fugitive, which is Mehul Choksi, in the Dominican and Antiguan courts.
Right.
Back to you.
Right. All right. Thank you so much, Ananya, for getting us that update. So no relief coming in for the accused Christian Michel in both the CBI as well as the ED cases.